Okay, there's a record button. Hey, Dr. Doof. Hi. How you doing? Also, how is this train doing? Is it being dumb still? Yeah, it's just calling for those. It's not going to get any though, because there's no plastic. Hey, doing, Dr. Doof. For those who don't know, Dr. Doof is a fellow member of Red Circuit. You were doing some No Man's Sky. Ooh, nice. How's that game looking these days? I know it's certainly an improvement. It's popped in. Never get to see. That's really good. Good to see. Yeah, you're on at a bit of an odd time for me as well. You're either on, like, I see the notification go for like 1 AM, something like that, in the morning. So you're on really, you're on at just the wrong time for me to generally catch you. It's really good. Excellent. Yeah, it's really turned itself around. So yeah, I'm working on doing oil, and we've just been smashing brain cells to confetti. 3, 4, 5. Figuring out what is a good arrangement for a oil base. Potentially doing something a bit different from normal, a bit different from previous builds. So normally I would build self-contained modules, which there we go. Start harvesting a fish. 40 hours in the last 2 weeks. Damn. What left in the game? Fishing brain cells at 60 UPS. While we're at it. Yeah, we've got to make sure to collect some fish while we're at it. As is tradition. So here come the army of bots to collect fish. From school, then dropped him back off about 15 minutes later. Harsh realities. Neil. They actually need productivity modules. I'm a little light on modules at the minute, but I'm hoping that getting this built will help the module situation. So there's our refineries. So what we determined before was that anything more than about 5 refineries is a pretty big drain on oil. You know what I'm going to do is swap those around. That way we can actually run the pipe out. And yeah, I was talking right before I went to grab the coffee. I was talking about 2, 5. Making these fully self-contained. One more on the end. Let's do 8. Kinda don't want these being too small. I might need to reduce these down though. We'll see. How many refiners can offshore pump supply? I think from memory, an offshore pump can supply about 10. Should actually work that one out though. Problem is I don't know what the craft speed of this thing's going to be. Oh, I can look it up. Thing will pop up. Let's see. No, it just says module slots. Yeah, Kirk. That's one downside. That's right. That's one downside to Kirk McDonald is it doesn't tell me the stats. Beacon? Something like 25. I don't remember for refineries. I actually never remember the crafting speeds. I mean, I could probably get pretty close. Just by putting some power onto them. Like that. 7.8? 7.8. That is definitely some beaconage. I think it is, yeah. Alright, bots. Calm it down. Go stuffing modules into everything. I'm pretty sure it was over 20. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Oh, only 8.3. Something ain't right there. Probably not. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Factorio extended ones. It was only 9. Extra modules? Okay. Control click greens. Okay, we're told to remove it from the totals. I didn't know that actually. So, hang on. Copper is needed for red circuits excluding greens. Control click the greens. So... Doesn't seem to... Is it in the visualizer? Because it doesn't seem to do anything for me, control clicking. I don't know. The icon. Oh, the icon. In the actual factory component. I could control click that. Oh, I see. Huh. Yeah, that would have saved a lot. I mean, the main window that where it actually matters is completely broken. 14 refineries at max flow. Yeah, the main window is completely broken. Just mining bitcoins or whatever. Got the prod mods. It should, in theory, go down. What was the final crafting speed? Oh, I need another module. Because this is only with missing one. I think it's 9 or 8.8. What are the chances of getting another module? Probably not very high. Could steal it from over here, really. I'd do that. I'm kind of tempted to do 8, though. So the next thing I need is train stops. Yeah, 15, so it should have gone, so it went up. Because you're using less water total. No, I won't. Don't forget the engines. Start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have my 8? Specifically why I requested 8 when I set it up. I could increase it to like 20 really, because I'm going to need a lot. Over that now. There. I feel like I'm actually also copying substations when I probably shouldn't be. And I am. I might need to shrink it down. Oh, I might be tempted to shrink it down again. So it looks like there's about the center. Coffee time. Yeah, so the center's there. Heavy train is heavy. Oh, I think I went... Apparently I can't count. About there. Oh yeah, because it's 2, it's never going to sit perfectly in the center. Nope. Did I set it to request 7? Yep, it's one off. Tile to the left. It's the solution to everything. Yes, now it sits exactly in the middle, where it should be. Now, here's the real question. How many of these can I actually line up with the tanker wagons? Here's the challenge. Oh, it's already failed. What I can do is slip another one in there. Like that. One there. Worst case scenario, I can stack more in as well. I still actually have 8. And I might put pumps on the output too still. That in there. I feel like people know me too well when, say, move it one tile to the left. Yeah, that doesn't get one. This won't see anything. There. It's Factorio way. It is. And not wrong. We should move it one tile to the left. Yo. I'm just thinking at the minute if I've ever actually done that. And I don't think... Have I actually done that? I know Will has. I mean, I suppose I did move half a base to the left. I don't think I moved the entire base though, technically. Old train controller blueprint, book of yours. Do you have an updated one? Mine is 0.17, I think. Is that the big train controller? I don't think I do at the minute. It's good enough. Yeah, Will moved his circuit build over. It was like, what was it? It was over 1 million circuits. He said he can't handle those tanks. It's rough, isn't it? I mean, that one's pointing the wrong way for a start. Actually, that should... I think that's still workable. Rude. Stole my... No, that doesn't work. I don't think I can slide it forward a tile. Oh no, that actually captures. No, it doesn't. It can't slide forward. Why did you do this to me? What do you mean? Now they're all perfect. See? In, out, in, out, in. Say mirror, 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 mirror. Mirrored, 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 mirrored. It's perfect. At least as perfect as it can be for what's given. Anyway, moving swiftly along. Yeah, potentially I can pick up water there. The spacing's all wrong. I can't do anything about that though. Like, you can't make it work without a few issues. You go up to there. Right, maybe that is a problem. Back. Back. Yeah, you either get uneven takes or pipe spaghetti. Oh, you're out of fuel now. We need fish power or something. How about some of these things? No, the woody things. Trees are fuel, not friends. Yeah, you're gonna get one or the other, either way. Pretty sure this thing is actually calling for nuclear fuel though. Put the locos in the middle. That just sounds evil. Putting locos in the middle. Sacrilege, that is. Yeah, let me through, damn it. Goddamn penguin. There we go. Now they all plug in. Two-way pipes in addition to four-way pipes? Two-way pipes in addition? Yeah, I don't follow that one. There we go. It's probably not going to be perfect, but it should be close enough. Oh, pipes that only connect in two directions. Space your stuff out, damn it. Yeah, there's been a bunch of mods that do that. Right, I'm gonna need to give this some more space. Pick it up and move it. Let's drop that there. Got over that during speed lock. You really don't need even the most pipe heavy mod there is. Yeah, it sort of files under the same category as is the configurable inserters to me. It's like taking a scissor to a jigsaw puzzle, pair of scissors to a jigsaw puzzle. Right, I'm possibly, maybe, kinda getting somewhere? Maybe? Let's clear some more terrain. A lot of clearing to be done. Pipes in C block? Why am I barreling everything? I don't know, why are you barreling everything? It's basically the idea is bots are the only answer in that. Neo. I'll make this thing make lubricant as well. Each of these builds will make lubricant, and I'll probably just pipe it off to a separate spot. But I'll make each build do a specific task like acid or plastic. What I need to know is what I get out of 8. Just trying to think. Wish I had my normal, hang on. 93.6? 93.6? 93.6 pipes? Okay, let's leave that. Leave the chin alone. I need a shave. I should do that. I'll do that after today. It's a long overdue again. You bring 10 of them. Yeah, the next thing we need is... Freeze. We need to do a little bit of... Well, we need that anymore. Need some chemical plants. The chemical plants. How many? Fraction 200, that's plenty. Bring that up to 300 logistic, that's fine. Right, so first thing I need is... I should actually do, at some point I should actually do a study into the difference between advanced and light, but as far as I can tell, advanced ore processing is actually better. All the calculations say so. Off by a tile. Yeah. So I'm going to want, at some point up here, I'm going to want some trains to come in. One to bring plastic and one to take away plastic. Might do a bot sandwich as well. If we're going to make it self-contained the way it is. I guess it won't be pipes this time. Pipes. Of course it's pipes. Who'd have thought a thing doing fluid is going to be in pipes. Those other things. I don't know what they're called. The thing, the movie things. The things that move things. You know, these things. The mover majigs. Those things. We won't do those things for plastic this time. So first one will be lubricant. That. Roads. Yeah, roads. That's the one. Definitely. this is where things start to get to be a big-ass mess. You are going to be heavy to light. I could actually put it up here too. The reason why the lubricants first or have lubricant first is so it captures all of the heavy oil. It takes it in before it's converted. Now, is this thing still right? I don't know if it is. This thing. Don't know if it is. Let's see. Advanced oil is... Oh no, it is. I think it is updated. 14 point something oil refineries, offshore pump water. Yeah, one offshore pump can actually supply a lot. 8.55. Spreadsheet Torio? Yeah, we're going back into classic spreadsheet territory now. So let's save it again. Right, let's do that. Let's just stop. We're seeing just pissing about. Let's get it done properly. So you are 8.55. Okay. Good to know. Like we'll do a creative one and do it from there. I just couldn't remember if the spreadsheet was actually up to date. Apparently I did update it at some point. This will help with this part. I don't remember if this spreadsheet has also been on... I don't know if I put it on Google Sheets. So... Let's see the max flow rate over the expected pipe lengths. Oh yeah, hey Matsuri. We were actually talking about that just before. We're discussing the different pipe flow rates versus oil refineries. Where are we at? Over here. Yeah, here. It didn't make any sound. But thank you for that follow. I'm gonna have to stop using Streamlabs. It's kind of getting broken. So yeah, where were we at? We need 1.31 million petroleum gas per minute. 8 refineries was around there. So 3 pipe segments for 8 refineries. Don't forget the prod. Don't forget the speed reduction from the prod too. Yeah, so 5, between 6 and 8 refineries gets you between 8 and 3 pipe segments worth of throughput. So you really can't do much more than 5. The reason why I've gone with 8, however, is because we want to try and make this all self-contained. So this is 8 refineries doing a plastic build. In this particular case. And then I'm going to do one that does acid as well. I don't know if 8 is enough or too much, but we'll see. Right, back to this thing. So 8 gives us... Did it actually match everything? Sort of. Something ain't right there. Oh no, it's right. This is part of the rocket fuel calculator I made. Lubricant, you make 1 or 0.3 of 1 if I want to pull off at a certain amount. Heavy to light is 3.39, so 4. And then 13 light to gas. Oh yeah, and I'm pulling 2000 lubricant out. How much lubricant do I actually need? The lubricant amount is totally arbitrary. Thing isn't totally broken. I needed 14,000. 14,000 lubricant. Or 15,000 lubricant, we'll say. So, probably fine. If I set that to 0, it actually gives more to, should give more to these. No, it doesn't. I guess because that works it out. And, yeah. There's a reason that's there, and I can't remember what it is now. So 4 and 13 is basically what I need for the other processing, given these. Change that, yeah, 3 sounds right. Just making sure it's right. And then we'll see if any of this is actually in any way actually useful. That actually works. Crap, I already forgot what it was. It was 4 and 13. So X L K D G. Actually, oh, it's one off. What I might do, set that to light the gas there. Then it's all in a brick. Looks like one of the unloading pumps is missing a tanker. That one just barely connects. I think. Oh, that is also not actually at the station. Oh wait, I do actually have cheat mode on, so I can give it some nuclear fuel. Yep, they all connect. It's fine. So there's our 13. Something I can actually do as well. Let's grab some pumps here. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll make a blueprint and then transfer it back to the actual game, actual save. Let's grab one of these. So this is all part of the base game, this thing. This is the infinity pipe. Exactly. At most, at least. Whatever works. No, it didn't copy. Well, the main thing is it's spawning in oil. So we now have our... Oh, this is where things get really nasty. Now I've got to wiggle these pipes through here. Well, it's one of many things to do. Many things on the to-do list. I might also break up the light oil. Let's grab some of these. And boop. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if 8 refineries will do it. It might be a little bit much. Leftmost cracker didn't get a water pipe. Oh yeah, yeah, right. We're actually running on, those guys are wrong in it too. Yeah. I'll just pick one which has the most convenient connection. Where's my thingy? So, how much light oil was there? Total output's not light. 1200, so it can go about 50 tiles. Or 33. Which is 12:33. It's about 12, oh, 12, sorry, 12 to 17. I was thinking of 1,000, sorry. Yeah, so 12 to 17 pipes for what we're producing in light ore. So it's borderline. It's probably gonna see a few issues. Very likely. It's always off by a tile. Which is kind of annoying. So yeah, breaking it up into smaller blocks would be a good idea. Two underground plus one overground per refinery, so 3 worth of pipe volume. Yes, there's 3 per refinery right now. How am I going to get that over there? Could do... no. I was thinking I could do the light oil all just diving across, but no, that doesn't work at all. I've done that before, it's a mess. One option is potentially swapping these. And then you can start to do weird things with the beacons like that. Move them around. Or even do really crazy things and run a pipe all the way around. From there, down, and then up. Maybe like that. I don't like doing that though. There's better options. Very end one is a little bit more flexible, admittedly. Really crazy thing is walking around without a spider suit. That is crazy, isn't it? I mean, there is this option, but I doubt it will work. Because that's like maximum pipes there. Like that. Yeah, it's basically maximum throughput. Connect to the other end? Oh yeah. I could go round either side and split the middle. Pipe rings are weird though. I can actually do that, yes. You are right. I mean, that does make a ring, but it might be okay. Might be okay. Like, potentially need to split it there. That, I could sub-split it again. Actually, I think it's uneven anyway, because it's... Oh, it's only 12 I'm missing one. If we went to the outside edge, gonna have pumps to prevent it being a ring? Oh yeah, good point. I'm actually also missing one. Because it's not 13. There's options at least. Question is, can I do that? Can I get away with that? Can I sneeze and mute in time? I think I managed it. To crown... What? Instead of new oil build for crazy base, add 2 tile gap between the refinery and light oil. 2 tile gap? Oh yeah, missing a pipe. Also, hi Mr. Klaus. Hey, you'll be in. Do tile gap between beacon rows. Oh, so he had a bit more space here. Yeah, I'm really pushing it. This is getting pretty pretty 90s sounding. I don't know if you can hear that. Pretzel. It's that very... I don't want to call it the Prodigy sound, because it really doesn't live up to that sort of name. We're researching silo, but yellow and purple needs more faster. Oh, actually, you reminded me. Oh, everything's infinite now anyway. Huh. Could probably start some infinite research. It's a bit of a distraction. Got a Panorama Mark II in about 8 hours. How is that science off going? What was the other thing I said? I needed 4. So I need 5 more chemical plants for heavy oil and lubricant. Now, this definitely never goes wrong doing it this way. I've done this before and it definitely never goes wrong. Down there. Actually, you do lubricant first. So the best people for his teams, the rest of us spaghettiing to win. Of course. Went well for the Will team. Had Red Desert. Lots of biter attacks. Oh, you mean the desert formerly known as Red Desert? You're not getting full coverage. Hilariously. Actually push... Oh, I can't actually pull out anyway. Oop, don't work. When pipes filled with mixed fluids and you have to tear up everything? Yeah. It's nice of them to add the pipe flashing option. Good time. I don't know about the good times part. You can actually save a tile, bring that up. I think that beacon aligns though. Yeah, it does. So that won't work. Yeah, I don't know about the good times part. Maybe sad times. I call them sad times. Yeah, the transition from that to this is just never great. Could put a pump there. Lubricant. Light. About there and about there. Just wondering if I can turn it on its side. It's just a thing I didn't check. Yeah, 6.55. I didn't actually check these numbers, but they are actually right. So that would have affected the number of chemical plants needed. I could copy and paste it like 1, 2, 3, 4. How fast do I want to make oil? Ideally fast. Ideally very, very fast. I always struggle with this bit. This never works the way it's intended. Brites, how you doing? That there. Still 6.55. Say blueprint for 2000 SPM. I could give it a look. I'm actually aiming to make a self-contained plastic build in this. That's the one thing that I'm working on here that's a bit different to normal. Yeah. That's the one unique thing I'm working on here, is I want... oh, it actually spills down a little bit. I think it'll be okay. Spore 200 into... yeah, yours does into train. So I want to put a plastic build just right up above this. So all it's going to do is make lubricant and plastic. I could actually offset these, come to think of it. And then I can move it up a tile. Didn't see that before. I mean, they're now offset, so there is potential for OCD rage, but I'm okay with that. Pump. Goes there. Pump goes there. It has the added advantage of leading water there. Leading water there. Like that. Very conveniently. Actually too low. They're now only off by a single tile. If you can deal with that. Beacons are a pain to align. Being covered. It would be nice if I could push it up a tile, because then this would line up with... Oh. No, I just put water in the heavy oil line. Yeah, if it was up a tile, that would be nice, but then it misaligns there. Oh, I can live with that. We go up a tile there. This can come up. Like that. That's a problem now. Only a minor problem, but it's a problem nonetheless. Out of one and into another, apparently. And I can just potentially send that out there. Or send it up. Yeah, so I got water in. I got heavy oil in. How am I going to get heavy oil in? How indeed. Doesn't actually need that space. So it loops round, or wraps round. And it's going to get past here. I could pull this down though. I could pull it down to there. I could run this. I could just run this slower. That's an option. Wrong one. Was the right one, wasn't it? Like it's only 5.55. Yeah, it's missing out on a little bit of boost. Missing 2 beacons. Can I live with it though? Can I live with losing 2 beacons? I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. I think I can. So yeah, it would look like that. I don't know. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I mean, the substation needs a little bit of work, but it's otherwise, I reckon it's pretty good. Let's move these up to the corner. No, I can't move those up to the corners. Those corners are going to be needed. Hey, we'll fix planes. How you doing? We're just braining out some oil builds now, which is always hell. Never get these to line up. They're probably gonna have to move to substations. In fact, I'm not gonna add any more. So yeah, so we got our we got the refineries going. We got the lubricant going. We're actually in a creative setup right now too. Pipe. Good. You're going to pull lubricant out. Like that. Now you should be backed up on gas, because it's consumed everything. So yeah, gas now. Now I'm going to get this pipe out of here. Which is going to be hell. I'll fix up these power poles first. The power pole substations first. And I know that's safe. So I can make a little square there to keep Brome happy. Spirit of Brome will appear if I don't make the wires nice. Even though that one's off by slightly. By a little bit. Which means I've probably enraged Brome already. The way around that, I can actually move that to there. And I can move that down a tile. And I can move all these down to tile. So these are very important things you need to deal with in a build. Is you got to make your wires all nice. Like you got to make nice straight lines. Everything's got to be squared. There we go. See no evil. I mean, either way, the lubricant's going out. Nice wires are nice. They are. You got to do nice wiring. Sign of good workmanship. Yeah, so something like that. Looks like I might be able to repeat that, actually. Oh no, I can dive that up there. Sort of. We'll see. At least it's fairly consistent, alternating. The lube isn't affected by 2 more beacons because... Oh, you're right. It's not affected by those anymore. Can I sit it there? 5.55? There we go. Got it. Something good workmanship and all that. Now, gas is going to be a real problem. Now, back to this thing. Where's the button? It's a button. I need to tap it 3 times to do it. Creative. Well, not. It's cheat mode. Yes, nice sheet. And editor. 72,000 a minute. Butatron Rampage. Jack the Pastebin up 250%. God damn. Just killing it. 10,500 a second. Yeah, 2251 a second. So this is actually just this can. That's 2 pumps, I think. Just barely. Alright. Ums are bad. This does actually take into consideration. Yes, it does. This feels a little low, that's all. 76, only 76,000, it feels a little low. That divided by... About 15... That'll be the map generator settings. You just wanted more. Either way, it's more genocide. It means that the buyers would have been pretty much just non-stop. There would have been continuous blobs. It actually reminded me too. I completely forgot. We'll come over here. Very important this is. One of them's missing for some reason. Well, I'll do that. And then I'll put the pipes back. This thing's pretty tolerant to the blueprints being overwritten. So I can then put it back like that. It's pretty tolerant. I mean, it's not perfect, as you can see. The icons. Like, I'm happy the icons are there, but they're still not immediately identifiable. Save logistics malls? Well, I have a standard blueprint that I pull in every time. Oh. Did I bust the bomb? Huh? Ga? Kapla? There it is. Very important. There's not enough bombs. Need more. Waste a lot of time recreating. I have a few standard ones. I try not to live off blueprints too much, but I do have a standard set that I like to pull on. Hey, bonus can. Hi. You actually reminded me, bonus can. There's supposed to be some changes to the founder badges. I need to check. Kind of annoying to build with all the request chests. Yeah, the trick is not to commit to fancy malls early on. Just build something super simple. Doom Eternal. Here is you is epic. I need to give it a go at some point. I haven't finished Doom 2016 still. Doom's really good for good. Has always been good. Has always had good soundtracks. Okay, hey. Now what was I doing? I was doing something. Stuff and things. This thing. Not that thing, that thing. We're on this thing. So we were making apparently 76,000 petroleum gas a minute. Yeah, cancel this guy as a YouTuber. So, output per craft is 2, machine speed is 6.55, craft time is 1, productivity is 1.3. This is for plastic. Input is... yes. Plastic is 20 petroleum gas. 20 petroleum gas. That. $20K large spitters, 15K big biters, 8K bases, 6K worms, 11K behemoth spitters, 8K behemoth spiders. Damn. So yeah, 20 petroleum gas per run. So we'll put that in. Oop, here. 20. Now what I need to know is... see, that's only 13 and it's 100 and... something's wrong. It says I'm doing 76,000 gas a minute. I'm... something ain't right. Got marked with nuke blasts and shadows. Just doesn't feel right. Items a sec, items a sec. I don't know. Concrete does cover it. It's just a new tile. You know what? Power this all up. Just doesn't feel right. That's the thing that's like just feels a little low. It just seems a little low. I'm gonna cut that. That way the fluid stops flowing. The oil fluids. They should all die pretty quick. Eventually. Then what I'm going to do is put these everywhere. Like that. I want this thing to run continuously now. That would help if that was connected too. Would also help if I actually gave it the infinity pipes, not just a ghost of. Yeah, concrete does cover nuke blasts. Hopefully none of that's running. I think it's all dead by the looks of that. Nope, still making a little bit of acid. 90k. See, I thought something was wrong. Yeah, those hubs are better. Okay, we're definitely not got anything else going on. Pump that up again. 8. 13. 4. I mean, there might be a bit of loss because of lubricant. I mean, it's consistently about 90k though. I need to have a look at the allowances one now. I haven't seen it in ages. Should actually get, like, do my own again. Used to have my own. The other thing I'm interested in is any bottlenecks. But it's so far so good. As I say, the light oil is a ring, but it shouldn't matter. Shouldn't affect it. One thing I forgot with splitting it in half is that this heavy delight needs to contribute. There's a fractional. It's found its way there. Right, let's have a look at the 1 minute. We're sitting at 89.90k. Ready burns for a military more with nukes, rockets, artillery shells. Well, there's my one sorta does it. I don't know of any dedicated ones. Like, generally that stuff is pretty endgame, so I've done it with bots with this thing. For what I've done, it's actually kinda... It doesn't do... That's a good point, actually. Mine doesn't do flamer field, and it should. There's a thought for the future. It's a future thought. I mean, I could tap it off oil down here directly. I only need crude oil. So yeah, there is a discrepancy though between my spreadsheet numbers and the final numbers. So I'm running 90k petroleum gas. Oh, actually, one thing I will try. So cut that. Drop that down. See if it goes up any. Goes up to 92. We'll say about... yeah, we'll take it as 92, but we'll treat it as an oversupply, an overproduction. Won't treat it as something that's actually, like, it's there to use. How much was what the lubricant making? 4k, so it's doing double what this thing predicts. Or it can do double what this thing says. A spreadsheet here. Aftershave coming in with that follow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to investigate this, where the mismatch in numbers is. So, not much, just working on oil builds. We've been going through the technical details of everything oil related. Been learning a good? Excellent. I'm glad. I've been trying to make it as understandable and as learnable as possible. I hope it's helping people so far. Learning all the mechanics of the game. And I want to do something different. Oh, hello. Hang on a minute. Did I delete that, or was that always... Yeah. Well, crap. Now that's 100k. Again. Flashing. Yeah, it's a bit of an oopsie, isn't it? It's probably up to 120k now. Yeah, 120. So each refinery is doing about 10k. It was contributing about 10k petroleum gas. It's actually a little bit more than that. By more like 12. Absolutely stealing this build for your world, just so you know. What I might do is I might put this onto Pastebin and add it to the VOD link. I reckon when I finish it, I'm gonna add it to the Pastebin. So far, so good at least. I don't know how the oil input will go. In fact, we can see. Let's deconstruct these and be able to see. I wonder which one's got drain from first. It's down there. You see it just banging down to 0 periodically. It might need, as I was saying before, it might need pumps here on the output of the tanks. I might even do that just to balance the load. Similar to yours, but I got max speed beacon, builds, all looks the same. I mean, admittedly, when you do max beacon, there's only so many ways you can do it, so it's not surprising. This is actually pretty similar to pretty much every other build I've done. I love the green from the pollution. You can actually see it changing. Yeah, it's not surprising. A full beacon build is always pretty similar. Alright, so what's the long term? Is 120. There it is. Yeah. 4.3. Yeah, most people have been stealing them for years. Liberating them. Alright, back to this thing. Yes, Rambo, welcome on in. This thing, so we're 6.55. 13. 14. This is the other way of doing it, is just speculatively figuring it out. It's 117, so 16 is about 120. So 16 chemical plants. Total. Yeah, it's like people saying they hack their face. People complaining when they say people hack their Facebook. It's not hacking if you leave it open on a desktop. Not using solver in Excel? Just pretty basic stuff in Excel. So 16 chemical plants. What do you mean, like an actual equation solver or something else? So what beacons that actually line up like there. And I want some track. That. Oh, it's 3 tiles, so it's off by a tile. That's unfortunate. I need to move the whole thing up a tile. That way I can do that. Well, it gives you the target cell and value cells and tries to... I don't know that tool, actually. Here I am, pretending to be an Excel expert. Admittedly, that's also... it's... I'm trying to think of what equation it's using. I'm feeling it's there's quite a bit going. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on with that. Yeah, it's just the one that I had there is just a sheet that I have for general calculation. Either way, I'll look into it. Oh, show. I know what, I can just spawn this stuff in. Why don't I just do that? Alright, Excel has a lot of stuff. 2, 3, 7, 8. I did go one over. Yeah, there's a lot of features in Excel. Solvers do it until it finds the solution you were asking. Yeah, I think I'll have to look at that, definitely. I'm just wondering whether I full beacon or only 8-8 it. Like, cause that's 16. Well, oh, actually no, it's going to be more than 16 if I go more beacons. If I go 8-8 beacon. What's the craft speed? It's only not 5. It'll be 4.55, I think. Yeah, 4.55. So knowing that, we go back to here. We go 4.55. So it's now Only 87k. I mean, 22 machines, so it's gone from 16 to 22. Yeah, this is a little self-contained calculator I have. It's its own thing. There's quite a few videos on how this particular equation works. Where is it? That one. That's like, it's just based around that equation. But I could add, I'd definitely add a solver to it because I end up using it that way often enough. I've already forgotten what I said it was. It was 22, wasn't it? Someone with 1200 hours playing like this. What is 8-8 beaconing? It means 8 beacons cover a machine total. So 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top, so 8. It's called 8-8 even though it's actually 4-4. If I was to give an example, grab a whole row of beacons here, put them there. I ain't waiting for that. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then these don't count. Yeah, and then the same on the top, and then that makes the 8. Something to be aware of, though, is if this has to be offset for the 4 to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is aligned with the beacons, then you only get 1, 2, 3. So you lose 25% of your beacon potential. So now it's only 3 or 6. If you do multiple rows of each beacon... yeah. 8 machines. Never really knew the origin of it. All I knew was it would cover... It's 8 beacons covers a machine. Yeah, did I say 22? Yeah, 22. I have 22? I have 22. No, 11. So 5, 7, 6. Here's the center. There. That pipe there is the center. And I just made a beacon aligned. They're beacon aligned. I think that's not beacon aligned. Yeah, it's one in the middle. Beacon aligning is what we call when, yeah, they're aligned. What I'm trying to do is center it with a train. Where are you? So it doesn't spread out too far. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is use bots to transport from like there to there, there to there. I'm just wondering whether I might need to move it to the other side, move these to the other side. I was kind of hoping I could do it all on one side. I don't know if it's possible. Oh, look who's run out. Yeah, you see, these are all struggling now, but these, see these tanks are holding on to, you know, 1k, 1.5, 1.6. Yeah, about 1.5k each, I think. At less. Yeah, they're all holding on to 1.5, and you see none of the refineries are running anymore. That's the problem with tanks. Why bots not belts in this case? Just easier. I can make a much more compact build doing it this way. Okay. I mean, it is a bot sandwich, and I'm not a fan of bot sandwiches generally. Yeah, they do need. Yeah, it's because of the pipe equalizing. It goes back to the equalizing thing before. See, these are 4.7. See how the status bar is the same between the pipes ish, and so these are only trickle feeding for a tiny bit per. Oh, there's that. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Just moving swiftly along. Oh dear. But it is actually a thing. That's a bit better. Yeah, it does struggle to pull the last bit out without the pumps. Yeah, see, now it's fluid shortage. Yeah, that's better. See, it just can't pull that last little bit out. Move along, nothing to see here. If the pipe was longer, it would actually happen like that. I will confidently say. Mod that replaced logistic bots graphic with a small belt icon. That was from the bot nerf saga. That was funny. Can was a funny one. Tell you what, let's start over. Deleting all this stuff. Pissing about. I've actually added the infinity pipe to that. Although I'm not sure I can. Can I? No. Can't actually add the infinity pipe to it. I mean, I guess it's something that you're not really ever going to need to add to a decon planner normally. There you go. There. There. Do that. Pipes away. Hopefully these pipes can actually handle it. This does actually have the advantage. Doing on the eight beacons has the advantage that I can join all these pipes up here and potentially consume it fairly evenly. Just in time oil production. Not wrong, actually. That's what it is. It's just in time oil production. We're directly turning oil into the final product. Plug these in next. This one might be a problem over here. I suspect. Missed one? Hang on, which one? Oh, this one. Yeah. That's because I had the double. Good. And there. One plastic assembly not connected, further left. Ah, yeah, you're right. Get all these fed too. Just paint a line and UPS be damned. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. It's one way of saying screw you, pipe to grounds. Speaking of being damned. Something I didn't account for is roboports too. Cut that. Oh dear. All the bots are there to take away the track, but no one's there to take away the train. Oh dear. Right, next step is coal goes in, plastic go out. Coal go in, plastic go out. $500. Just gonna guess a bit there. Cap that at 4. There is a calculation you can do for the chests as well, and it nominally works. What happens to biters without a base? They sort of meander around, but then they eventually run off to the nearest base. Sometimes if you leave the area, the game will despawn them too. That one out of the way. I feel like the train's not getting removed anytime soon. There we go. That calculation? The reason why I'm not actually doing it right now is because I can't remember what it is. Gotta be honest, I actually don't remember what it is. Yes, the substations are uneven, but I will deal with it. Deal with it. I need some sunglasses. Report. Six, 3, 6. Back go blurp. Train. Go plomp, plop, plomp. Train go plop. Has to sit there, slightly offset. So 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it's off by a tile there. And that's about it. I mean, the only other thing that's needed is another track there. probably should be double-sided for better UPS. Realistically speaking. $400. $500. Yeah. So, let's do the full thing. Full dealio. Am I missing? Not planning to, but as I was saying, I probably should. Then it would be 11 and 11 if I mirrored it. Okay, so I'll do rocket fuel because it can hold more rocket fuel. Go. I mean, it's 2 stacks is probably more than I'll ever need for this purposes of this demonstration. Cargo. Empty cargo, full cargo. This one's waiting for full. Right, so we need to pop over to the editor for a moment, grab some of these. Now this thing is going to give me coal. Like that. So this is going to be our delivery of coal. I prefer create mode. Build editor. Creative. It's funny because creative is just the editor. Oh, the editor. I only use it to spawn in these items. I don't use it to actually do anything specific. And this one, remove all unfiltered items. But between the cheat mode and what the editor can spawn in, it does most of what I want to do. And you? Well, I've done that the wrong way around. Comes down here, and you're going to wait here. Right, next step. Where things get really wacky. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'll do 3 and 3. And request. What is that? Oh. Uh-oh. Why you die? Bad bot. Oh, it's being forcefully disconnected. Yeah, Downman. Max. How you doing? Yeah, 3 and 3. I have to look at the other chat now. I can barely read it. That one's hard to see. Two medium poles cover one way, and yeah, so slotting them in like that will do it. I should have actually set these first. So these... I want to say... Oh, I remember what it is. So it's the amount you can hold. So plastic holds. Hang on. I just remembered it. The thing. Well, at least for this one. So there's 200 plastic in a stack. There's 40 stacks in a wagon. Then for each one of these requesters, there's 8 wagons. So each of these chests will hold enough for. Between these chests, they'll hold 1,000. Plastic 100 stack? 200 or 100? Sorry, 100. It's 100. I don't think it was 200. Okay, so I'll do that again. So 100 by 40, 4,000 divided by 8, because there's 8 wagons, so it's 500 for all 3 chests. 3 chests, so 166. That'll load 1 train, assuming it's all full. Kinda wanna a little bit more, so maybe round it up to 200? So yeah, about 200 is all the request needs. It is. That's how you that is how you do that. Just from buffers. I pulled 200 out. There's 100 there. Now these just need to... Yeah, that would help. Learning. There they go. These should only be like 300. These only need to be enough to keep going without running out. These I should have capped at about 4. These should generally hold a fit. I like putting a lot in these, just because... Okay, there's one. I need to connect the oil up again. Yeah, I like keeping a lot in those chests, that way there's more time between train arrivals. Hello, bots. I've only spent, what, 4 hours on this so far? Nearly. Near enough too. It also has void wagons. Oh yeah. The one thing I didn't like about creative was the belt spawners were really laggy. They were problematic. Okay, so you're making 120-ish a minute. We're making 16k plastic a minute. And the pipe is generally empty, which is what we want to see. They're actually running. One half bot sandwich. I kind of don't want the double-sided just because of the amount of space it'll take up. I probably should. It needs to come... The whole build needs to move up a tile to get the track closer to the roboports and to get rid of that tile there. And I need to drop that down to get some more pumps in that side. And then that will basically be it. And potentially a second row of pumps. Tanks even. So yeah, that's one self-contained plastic build that does 16k plastic a minute. So it brings in oil, sends out plastic. How many bots? That's 500, but only 200-ish are working. And that's with the robo speed. So it doesn't actually need that many bots. I could actually remove a few. So where the lube goes? It's going off that away. What I'll do is I'll take all these bills and join all the lubricant pipes together. Or I could barrel it. Can do a few things. I'm actually quite happy with this build. I really like it. That uneven wagon drain. That means I haven't done it right if there's uneven wagon drain. I believe Madzuri had a trick for it where you'd use a mixture of storage chests and provider chests. These ones should even out. Slow on the loading though. Admittedly, because one's double the stack size of the other one, I could get away with 2 coal chests and 4 plastic chests. What use went up? I think it did too. It's generally using about up to about 300 by the looks of it. It's that initial hit that really, it's that initial surge and then it sort of settles down. 23. But yeah, overall, I'm quite happy with it. Quite happy with this. We're at the things. Something like that. And then you filter this for coal. That way it doesn't store plastic in these chests. A way to balance the coal unload? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping these storage chests do. Should hopefully do that. Because I want to pull from the storage first, I think? Storage or the providers first? One or the other. It means that they won't pull from these chests. So it should even it out. I can't remember which way around it goes. That should max out the bots. Yeah, there you go. I reckon 500 is a pretty good number though. Generally there should always be a train there. The amount it stores here and the amount... Actually, thinking about that. How much does the wagon store? It's 50 by 4. It's 2,000. It's 2,000. 2,000 divided by 3 is 666. Oh, so I probably need to put give it a few more slots. Yeah, it's taking from the storage chest first. I also don't have enough storage, so I'm only giving it 200 and it needs 600. So that would be 400. It's like there. There? There, we'll see. So it should be 2,000 divided by 3. Yeah, it took from the storage chest first. And now it's taking from these. Did I brain that right? I feel like I did it wrong. It's actually there. I'm either one short or one long. Yeah, Yeah, that's why you don't want these too full. I didn't... 200. Get 2 stacks. Probably even not even 2 stacks. 1 stack. $500 a row. Oh yeah, you're right. 500. It is 500 a row. I'm all over the place with the numbers today. That didn't actually save. There we go. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. I need to block off the requested chest. Yeah, 1 stack of each. So, what was there? Inserter should always be unloading. Buffer plastic aren't enough. That's only 600. I need more plastic. I mean, it's sort of relying on the... You sort of don't need to buffer in a way. Let's check if it says 200. I thought I fixed it. Oh no, it's 1. Let me click on all of them. 1. Can make it like 600. As I say, like this is its normal state. This minimizes bot travel, keeping the numbers low. I think that's everything though. Sort of want to keep it humming constantly. Alright. Oh yeah, the train's offset, isn't it? It's easily fixed. Forgot about the whole train being offset thing. What we do is we just pick it up and put it down there. Orientating the pump jacks so they're all pumping. Yeah, it's it's the art of orientating these to minimize pipes. Generally, I just hover over, press R, and test all orientations to see if I can get as many like grouping junctions together as possible. With bigger patches, I'll try and draw them in multiple vertical lines. So you see, I've grouped these together and drawn one line here, and then drawn another line there. So what I've done is I've mentally split it in half and then made it into like an upside down U, like that. That's how I do it. Now. Go bots, rebuild the thing that's now moved to tile. Goes over as well. Goes over. Don't really need most of this junk, at least for this purposes of this exercise. Do need those. Oh, did I... No? Why were you in power? I did pick up a few, but the base, the base here also did. I need to fix all the pipes now. Again. just because I can. It's a little worse for pipes, feels like. Yeah. Right, who's not running? Looks like they're all running. No, you're not running. Why aren't you running? Why aren't you getting anything? Where's some coal, damn it? Yeah, just turn off alt view and you can see visually what's running and what isn't. Right, what are we getting? Should getting like 15k. Excellent. Use the smokestacks. Either or. They both work. If you can't see the smoke, like these are smokestacks, a little hard to see, but these ones are quite easy to see. The refinery, you go by the smoke, the flare stacks. Yeah, you can see the smoke and the visual thing. The thing in the chamber blowing about is a bit more abrupt, so the smoke fades in and out, whereas this is more instantaneous. It's a nice visual touch. Chemical plants used to be very hard to see what was going on in them. I think that's everything. So yeah, 15k. What do we got for bots? You here and there. There we go, back to 500. Use a mod week. Yeah, I use the bottleneck. What's the bots on the map? Sure can. If you want to know how to do that, show logistics bots on map. Want to watch them on the map? It's still worryingly slow. Network say. Oh, there's still 10k. By the time it unloads, it goes down to 10k. Using per minute. 0.9. Think anything anywhere else? Shouldn't be. No. Oh yeah, because you'll run out of let's run out of yes. Anyway, I think that's all good to go. I think we made a build that's worthy of the base. It does 15k a minute. So how many of these do we need is the next question. We come back to this. And we have, there it is, 44,000. So if we do 15, that's 15, 30, 45,000. So 3 of these will supply the 8,100 that we need. Ish. We could do a 4th one just as a overbuild. Could do one as an overbuild. Potentially. Thing's completely broken. So we need 3 of these. And what is that? That's 8. And that's 24 refineries out of the 90 something needed. And that's just plastic. I suppose the next step is to do another one just for acid. But I think that might be a bit excessive. What was needed in it? Acid and sulfur, specifically. With 136,000 acid per minute. $36,000. So what was... I wonder how much this can supply. What makes me... is what I'm pondering now. Yeah, let's grab a copy. Yeah, 15k overproduction, mainly 15k overproduction to account for artillery shells. Because we want another base, so we might even need a second one. We'll see. Because that's just to supply the base. That won't make artillery shells or anything else military related. So if we want to make artillery shells on top of that, we need to make even more. So yeah, let's build up this. Lisbots. Delete that. I'm just gonna, for lack of a better term, piss in the wind on this one and see what happens. I'm kind of curious. Roboports. Like, we know we got the lubricant. Again, all of these builds are going to produce lubricant. My hope is that if I have a few of them producing a little bit, then they can all contribute to the greater good lubricant demand. I can't go there, you've got to come down here. For the greater good. For the greater liberation of biters. Gotta have all the plastic. It's like how, if you want nukes, you're going to need an oversupply of the rocket control units. Which in itself is more plastic, more circuits, and so on and so on and so on. So, yeah, that's... yeah. I mean, it's not that many circuits, really. Show Ghost of Roboports. That would actually be nice. That would be nice. What's our record time? Oh, it's 2 hours. So we'll might go a little bit over and just about to do something. Yeah, go a little bit over and do this build, see what happens. Plug in the infinity pipes. Some oil. Can start refining. Oh yeah, how did the pipe look? Up here, specifically. I mean, it's a little bit angry, but it's managing. Over here is the worry down here, because the refineries pull more. Yeah, seems overly happy, either way. Right, and we conveniently have this gas pipe here already. Now, way to do sulfur. Or sulfuric acids. is... or the easy way. It's not the only way, but it's the easy way. So this thing takes 5 sulfur every 1 second. This thing makes 2 sulfur every 1 second. So everything's on a 1 second. So this thing gets 4 sulfur every 1 second. Base rate. If I do with that. Oh yeah, it does actually need water as well. That's handy. It means I can redo the beacons the way I want. So I'm going to be a little bit wasteful with beacons. Just do this. However many times. This has been my go-to way of doing acid for a long time. That line up in this one. Oh, no way. Like it doesn't get the most beacon coverage actually. So I'll do those. Yeah. Give it a bit of space. Yeah, probably could. What do beacons do? Beacons apply an effect to... They radiate an effect around, given by that yellow sort of perimeter of whatever modules put into it. In this case, speed modules. So these are radiating those speed modules into anything that's in their range. So instead of this thing being a chemical plant without. So normally a chemical plant has a crafting speed of 1. Put a beacon next to it. Say just that one there. That one there. There. Sorry, there. 1. So now it's a crafting speed of 1.5 because it's got 2 modules covering it. The beacons have a 50% loss factor, so instead of a speed module giving you the boost of 100%, or 50%, which is 50%, it gives you effective 25%. So I give 50% boost instead of 100% boost, otherwise you'll get 2. So yeah, the more beacons you add, the more it gets. So these ones are completely surrounded, so these are now up to 6.55 because they're getting affected by so many beacons. You can also put efficiency modules in beacons, but the net loss, there isn't a net gain doing that. You actually lose. So you only ever put speed modules in beacons. The higher tier the module, the faster the speed boost, of course. Speed 3s being best. Can't put productivity modules in beacons, because then strange things happen. It means you can technically spawn resources, so you're not allowed to do that. You only put speed and efficiency, so yeah, these won't let you do that. So yeah, really good for endgame stuff. And so what you'll see is you generally see either people build rows of beacons above and below, or completely surround. One caveat with them is you generally, if you want to get the maximum out of them, you don't want them aligning with the footprint of the beacon aligning with the actual machine that you're beaconing, because then normally you can cover it with 4 beacons, but if it's in line, it only 3 beacons can cover. But that's more advanced stuff. You don't have to worry about that when you're learning. Productivity modules, however, they go in here. Oh yeah, they eat a lot of power too. Power doing. Yeah, beacons, see, 225 megawatts. Beacons are eating the most power right now. Very, very much endgame. You generally spend most of your power powering these things. Neil. Any reason for the extra large gap on the right side? No reason at all. can be pushed closer, like that. Yeah, I could. So 4.5. Should I 4.55? 1, 2, 4, 8, 3.5. Oh, could push some beacons in here just to pump up the speed. Here's the fun part, though, coming up. Thank you, that follow. That's what it was. Yeah, I could drop it down, but I need to get water in as well. Put roboports in your personal roboport. Just have them in your inventory. As long as they're in your inventory, then they'll do their thing. You don't actually put them in the roboport as such. Just need to give us more room. A substation points right at top right substation. That top left. Yeah, top left and top right. I mean, it's not perfect. There's a lot of issues. I wasn't even trying. I can actually pack this down too. I don't know, can I line this? No, I really need a continuous pipe. Could flip that round. That round. And then, like I could, if I had these down here, then they would fit-ish. Then I could send the pipe up and around for the gas. There you go. That one's beacon lined. There's always one. Now it's not. Try it. Like, is this even physically possible? I take that as a no. Are they still 4.55? They are actually still 4.553. 4.05. 3.053. They're getting a little low. Just start producing purple and yellow stars. Do you think it's worth using nuclear power by now? It's the point where you start working towards it, but nuclear power, actually, because I'm a little bit further ahead, like the first stage of nuclear power is getting all the materials together. You can actually run nuclear power just off this uranium ore processing, and then just feed this, like you just have a massive storage of chests for these, and you'll get, for each centrifuge you'll just barely get enough. Like, you'll get enough to run one reactor. Compare easier to maintain and manage to try and deal with coal. It does help. You just gotta, when you first unlock it, you just gotta set up something simple that'll just start that Covorics enrichment process to give you all the material you need, the uranium you need. And see, this has been running for a while, so it's actually given me everything I need. But as I was saying, like, one centrifuge can actually drive one reactor, as it turns out. On Reddit, a few people did the calculations for it. Steam buffering. Yeah, it's not a good idea. It's not great. Because remember, the steam buffering has already burnt coal. It's already burnt fuel. You're just changing it from one energy type to another. Using a solar density. Oh yeah, there's one that gives you like 3 tiers of solar like Factorio Extended does. I'm guessing it's that one. It's not a bad mod. So yeah, it depends on what state you're in, but once you get the purple and the yellow going, that's the point where you'd start thinking about nuclear power, at least. At least I would. But you don't have to. Sort of what I'm getting at. Steam buffer is just... Yeah, it's an accumulator which has all of the disadvantages of pipes. It's another way of thinking of it, which again is... An accumulator itself is also just another way of storing energy. Complaining. Petroleum. Huh? Your petroleum. Confused. But you're also petroleum. That's dumb. I found a feature. Huh? Yeah, it's the first time I've come across that. Something about nuclear now. Is there a nice ratio to how many Covarrubias processes you set up? There isn't really a ratio. I just do as many as will keep a belt running continuously. As many of these which will eat a belt or max a belt. So I have... What's that? That's 16. They are speed module ones. Like there's no real ratio to them. Just do them. Just do and quantity. And these 16 seem to be doing it. It's not until... I mean, yeah, there's already 4,800 in that one chest. And I'll be building up more. It's not until you start mass-producing atomic bombs or something that you really need to worry about it. Like, that's tons. And this is my preferred layout too. Yeah, 2's a lot, 16's excessive. And 2 sets of 2x8. I think, what do I have in the... Let's have a look. See, I never thought about Covarrubias ratios, because there really isn't any ratio to think about. Alright, let's have a look at this one. Let's see what it says. We have 8. I mean, these are beacons. You can see it's actually basically the same thing. And that powers all those reactors. So, what was it? 2, 4, 6, 8... 6, 8... God damn it. It's 246 by 4, which is 24 gigawatts. Thereabouts. Not that one. That one. 24-ish gigawatts. The ratio is, yes, more. More, please. And yeah, you can see I've only got... What is that? That's 16 doing the refinement. Like, it's nothing particularly. It's just yes. And then there's a bunch of these recovering fuel cells, and one making fuel cells. A single fuel cell recovery backs up. Then you have a blackout, yes. You actually see there's a fair few empty fuel cells comes down here. Why is this actually running so slow? What's it doing? Oh, 3,800. Probably running at 4K. It's probably running at max. So yeah, this here will run all of that and more. Probably double. Single reactor use something like 1 fuel per 20 seconds. 200 seconds. Fuel cell runs for 200. That from the fuel cell production, need 235. So that'd be fuel cell every 2,000 seconds if it's off by 10? Something like that? I don't know. As long as you don't use the fuel cells within... Like if one of these unspeeded, this is speeded like by a lot. As long as you're not using these every... you're not using 10 fuel a second, then you're probably fine. How much do you need? You need 40... Was it 40 to start the process the first time? That's the hard part. That's the hard part is getting the initial 40. I use 57 a minute. Yeah, and once you have the 40, like there's a lot of numbers going on here, but the thing to take a note of is the difference. So you need 40 to start it, and then you get 41 out. So effectively, putting in 40 and you're getting 41 out. You're also putting in 5238. We call these shiny rocks and dull rocks. So every time it processes, even though you need that initial 40, you're taking... you're giving it 40 as sort of like a deposit, and then you're also giving it 5 dull rocks, and then it's going to give you back your deposit plus an extra 1, and then it's going to give you back 2 of your 5 dull rocks. So effectively, once you have that initial 40, you're taking 3 dull rocks and turning it into a shiny rock, with the other 40 shiny rocks being like a deposit. It does accounting for fuel rods. Yeah, as I say, the hard part is doing the initial. And then this needs to run 40 times, or 41 actually. 40? 40 times, yeah, to get the next stack to run the second machine. Assuming you don't get any others at any other time. This thing takes 60 seconds per craft, so that's 1 minute. So starting from that initial 40 to get the second machine going takes about 40 minutes without speed boosting, so that's why you need to speed boost these things. And then once you have two more 40s, you're down to 20 minutes, not 30. Oh, and assuming, yes, you're right, no productivity. Productivity, so you really want these to be productivity and speed. You want productivity and speed boost on these. Definitely, and I tend to lean towards speed boost because you just want to get that 40 minutes down. Which again, that's 40 minutes is worst case. I think it's actually like 30. It's probably like 30. But that's the thing. So it's just a lot of initial investment time. So you need the time to get the first 40, and then you need the time to get the second 40. And then from then on, it exponentially gets quicker. And then you're eventually swimming in shiny rocks. And before you know it, you burn through all of your dull rocks. Yeah, you only get one. It's not broken anymore. Fortunately, or sadly. The main thing is that, like, as I say, without productivity or anything, that initial... God damn it. You gotta overcome that initial drain, or that initial time constraint. That one's a problem. So I could slide it like that. Might work. That might work better. Good reason to just start mining uranium. Yeah, as soon as you get it, you want to start mining. As soon as you can process it, you want to start processing it, and just leave it do its thing. People come up with all these combinator contraptions and things, but you really don't need to. Actually, I don't know how much this is going to make. Did they fix the massive nuclear setup lag? It's better. The heat pipes are fairly well optimized. Heat pipes, they're still a contributor, but not a huge contributor now. At least as far as I can tell. And something's always going to be a drain, no matter what. Just depends on what it is. I don't think this will work. Just putting it out there. Unless I completely rethink what I'm trying to do. Make the base up top, no middle part. Else. That's the. I'm worried about the pipes at the minute. I don't think that's gonna work. I could do the pipes down here actually. That there. Cut that. Route over loss over distance. It does. There is, like, the heat will only travel so far, but yeah, there's the calculation would make sense if the calculation's been simplified. Take gas up top. Still wondering if this is a good idea. That. I mean, this is going to be the most ridiculous acid build. Show what you do and power them? Sure. It's usually something like this. One shield. This is just for base building. Yeah, there's some kind of resistance. There's some kind of transfer resistance. Yeah, it's always 6 legs for maximum speed, 1 battery, belt immunity, solar panel to fill in that slot, and 2 roboports. Fusion reactors only output 750, and these need 4x1 megawatts. So you actually can't. You don't really want more than 2 roboports, unless you want more coverage. So that covers 1 stack of bots, which is convenient for my purposes anyway, because it means I only need to carry one stack. I probably should just focus on building this thing in the actual base. Covers that one. I need to do something for the third one. That's the last one. Excellent. How many exoskeletons? That was 6. 6. Up to nuclear reactors getting full 480, in previous version it was 450. Yeah, more than 2 roboports and you're gonna run into problems. And night vision. Yeah, 1 shield just for basic defense, but you wouldn't go into combat with this. That's what I do for just general base building. There we go. Now this pipe can't actually escape at the minute, so I need to do something about that. Can't squeeze a pump station in anywhere. Well, yeah, If have too many robots on your person after it's not hard to have more ports. Please don't. Yeah, you can have more robot ports, but just keep it like 50. Trigger ME, and while the bots transfer items back to storage, it looks like it loses count of those items. So we're going to keep those counts? Not easily. Unfortunately, when the bot picks an item up, it's no longer in the network. What am I soft like compared to shields? With my make everything I do, yeah. I've been doing it because equipment. I don't normally early on, but because this equipment goes into stuff like Spidertrons now, I have motivation to actually do it. I haven't given this thing the speed modules and efficiency modules it needs to go, so it can't actually craft one. Eventually it doesn't matter. Like, this is the point of the game where, like, it's actually managed to craft everything-ish. Oh, except for red circuits. Alright, because you're off. Yeah, and I've already lost one Spidertron. Okay, so now you have a row of that. No. Spin it that way. It's just aggressively I don't actually remember what this is set to on Pretzel. On. Upbeat, apparently. Let's pull something else out. There, you. Please make that go away. The spider was coming? No, there was no indication it was coming. That. Yeah, they got us all with it. They kept talking about how it was problematic and it had issues and it wasn't likely to be anything. Yeah. Yeah, nobody knew it was coming. Could pair these off. Off by one. Like that. I'm thinking. And now we just watch the water evaporate. This thing needs a lot of water. It's pretty good, wasn't it? You just see this Spidertron just spawning across, like, god damn. You. God damn it, I didn't mean to... paste. Oh, I was using up the space that would be used for that. Aligned. Work. That doesn't work either. What about there? Beacon aligned as well. Dang it. Stupid beacon aligning. Unless I combine this with actual, you know what? Let's take this baby steps. Let's back it up a step. Because I need this crap as well. Web tubes. Undo. Control X again. From what I've learned, from what I've gathered from asking them, it wasn't. They didn't really plan it out. It was just like, oh, we have some time to do a thing. Let's do it. And I cut again. I can cut this one though. Push it up. I didn't give this enough room. There. How hard this thing's going to feel the burn. Look how brown the water is. Should we get assign inputs? Oh, that would be nice, but it does kind of kill the game in a way. What I should do, actually, is you're, what, 4.55? And you take 30... What about the 30 gas? I need the... Should be doing this... Yeah, 4.55, 1.32... How much did I need? I needed 13,000. Minimum. That's not assuming explosives. So I probably only need one of these. Seriously, all just jackhammer music. Yeah, 13,000 and 22 already gives me 15 out of for the acid. I mean, I could pump it up to 32. What did I say this thing made? It made 120 a minute, didn't it? And what do you take? You take 30. Right, so how much can this thing do? Oh, sorry. There. K2, what's space extension? It's a space extension or space exploration. It's one of those. It's a extension of it. So you need 262,000, 90,000, 22. Oh, I do need two of these. I see how it is. Space exploration, yeah. Yeah, so I need two of these. And what is that? It's like 14, I think, does it? 14? 14, 120, 15 of these machines. Yeah, so I need two of these. So that's 6 total. Well, backpedaling to the original numbers. So it's 32 for plastic. Plus 16, we're up to 48. So that's half of the oil refineries, of the 100 or so oil refineries. What's that with 15? 11. 14. One more. So 15 of those. And then I need to just feed them petroleum gas and all that. Somehow. That should be out there. That should actually... yeah, be there. how much water this takes. How much water did you take? 30. This is going to take 110 something thousand water. Still a bit of water. Oh, you can't be there. Bad pipe. Can't be there. Yeah, so something like that. I need two of them, and I actually could stack these vertically as well. Like, I don't need to make it horizontal, I could stack it vertically. I mean, one of them just needs to make this, and the other one needs to make, like, acid and so on and so forth. Although, explosives could be done elsewhere. I could just make this... There's a thought. What if I just make this here? I hadn't really thought about that. Beacon ideas too. Oh, because it's a one-tile gap. It's always it's gonna keep alternating in and out. Okay. There. And I was meant to stop like 37 minutes ago. Got a little bit over. Oh, we've got a starting off point anyway. I'm gonna need to think about this some more. At the very least for now, store these. And I might make a start on the actual base, because I did want to actually start the base at some point. I want to start the actual build properly. So I'll save this. Creative. Pull it back into here. Oh, did I? Oh. I saved over the... I saved over. Crap. Yep, one job. Well, that's embarrassing. You actually turn off cheap. Never actually did to turn it off before, is it? No. Yeah, 20 minutes ago. The problem is I spawned in the modules. Take it back to there. I mean, not that it makes much difference. Well, at least I got the building here. Put in the chest and kill it. I mean, yeah, I can delete them all. I just don't actually know how. I never needed to turn off cheat mode before. No? Fire? Game to play at cheat mode equals false. Game? Oh, I'm an idiot. There you go. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Node bots, don't repair. Burn it all. Would actually be easier if I just did that. Tell you what, I might go break, just go for a break again, while the bots are dealing with that. That upsy daisy. Yeah, buffer chest. Let's see, beacons. You pull all the beacons in. You pull all of these in. Damn it. That's a step, an extra step now. Oh, I don't think I can request those directly. Anyway, I think it's actually also polluted, kinda. At least I got the exploration going on there. That would have actually been pretty good for nuclear. So yeah, I'm gonna break for a moment right here, and I should be back in just a few minutes while they deconstruct. I might just blow up all the chests, pull out the landfill, and kill everything else. So yeah,